Of course, the RageQuitTV Open, and they are not. Those colors are not set up, but this is the EU RageQuitTV Open #1. I'm Sheik Thief, and with me is
I
who?
am Drool.
And that's good to hear. We are gonna have VirusSatiini spawning as a Teal Terran at the 3 o'clock, and then we're gonna have NaViSlaViK spawning at the 12 o'clock as the orange Zerg. And VirusSatiini just saying nice game versus Demaga, and he doesn't understand ZVZ, but no one understands it, so it's all good.
Yep. So, apparently VirusSatiini is on my side. We don't get ZVZ, man. We just don't get it. But we don't need to. We played the OP races, right? So yeah, no problem.
Yeah, man.
And Satini, man, he defeated FXO Chef, and I cannot stress this enough. I mean, Chef, not only is he like the nicest guy on earth and one of the best streamers on Team Liquid, I guess. And know that I don't think VirusSatiini saw that Overlord.
Nope.
But FXO Chef, man, he's such a beast. Like, he always acts like a nice guy, but he is one of the scariest Zergs in the world right now. And Satini defeated him in a best of one that always is, I guess, not as you know, representative as a BO3 or 5, but
or 7
or 9, depending. Like BO9, random or all the matchups, right?
Yeah, man.
That's the real games, man. BO9 every matchup. But yeah, I don't want to take it away from him, and I really think he has a good shot at going into the finals, as this is the semi-finals, of course. And yeah, I think we're gonna see awesome games. This is we'll have a really good map pool. We have the map pool designed so that the semis and finals get really epic. We have all the big maps in Crevasse, Tal'Darim, Terminus, and all the good stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be awesome, man. I'm just trying to stress how awesome all this stuff is. I'm a happy nerd right now. I don't know about you and the viewers, but really happy nerd.
Yep, we have a bunker actually going up outside of Slavik's base. He went for a pool first opening, so if another few bunkers were to go up, he would actually be in a little bit of trouble. Of course, this is TSL 3 Metalopolis, so it's not exactly the easiest to wall this off, but it is most definitely possible. And here we go. Marine pretty much getting denied that bunker and forced away. And I just wanted to point out that for a little while, Satini only had one guy in gas. Not sure if that's intentional, but it really, I think it was intentional because he did load up a little bit of minerals and could have expoed, but no, he is thrown in a factory.
And the bunker gets cleaned out quite easily. Let me look at
It was salvaged.
The workers killed is 1 for Satini right now, so really not a big loss at all for Slavic, and he might have even overmade a little bit overmade some Zerglings, which is always a bad thing to do. But he's gonna use those to put some pressure on right now, and I think he's gonna be quite successful.
I would have agreed with you that he overmade if Satini was not expoing, but the fact that Satini is expoing, these Zerglings are able to do a little bit of damage. Only he waited for speed, he would have been able to do some more. Pretty much killing a single SCV, but then losing 6 Zerglings or so.
He got a Marine too, but probably not quite worth it.
Not at all.
And yeah, Satini just expanding, bunkering up, playing quite safely. And got his command center really quickly. Now getting Hellions, which was really nice against the initial Zergling force. And another big set of Zerglings got made for, how's it called? Slavic.
Slavic, yes.
Yeah, that's another 4 drones not being made, so I wonder what he's really aiming at with this. He might try to put up some more pressure, but really with 2 bunkers up, Hellion now out, tanks will come soon. I'm not sure if it's really worth it to invest into that. What do you think, Sheik?
I think he was just doing it mostly to be safe. I mean, when he attacked, he killed 1 Marine and only had like 2 Zerglings, but there was like 6 Marines on the field. I think he just did it to be safe and keep his opponent from scouting a lot. I mean, these Zerglings deny a lot of SCV scouting and force scans, all that great stuff. Denies Marine scouts, etc. And like it makes his Hellion have to like actually be microed. But these Zerglings just run into the bunker, taking heavy losses. And this will be the timing Satini will want to move out with the Hellions if he had like one more. Speaking of which, he is getting Blue Flame and another Hellion. So with those 3 Hellions, he's gonna be able to start roasting some drones.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I expected earlier tanks, but I guess he's going for the 4 Hellions. That's building 4 Hellions is about the time it takes you to make Pre-Igniter. Not exactly, but almost. Pre-Igniter is 110, and Hellions are 30 seconds. And he's in fact getting a Viking, and I think that's awesome. Look at how many Overlords are around this base. If you can just get 2 Overlords, I think it will be worth it. And if NaViSlaViK isn't quick here, he might, Satini might get 3 Overlords for free with this Viking. So I really, really like the choice. And
yeah.
The Hellions were on the run, did clear out 1 watchtower, but did not decide to go in too far. And what's Slavic doing at the moment?
He already has a lair. He has 2 gas running and is getting a Evo chamber. Has 1 Evo chamber already up, and he's getting a Spire already. Now this Viking is going around, starting to pick off some Overlords, do some damage, and I think we're immediately going to see the Hellion drops right after. I mean, we see this Medevac and the Hellions in the main. This is pretty much like it should be expected, as this is kind of common after Bucks did it in the TSL. Like everyone started doing it, just go around, pick off Overlords, and go drop them because they lack vision. So yeah, I mean, these mutas will be able to clean up any kind of drop spell, but for now, this Viking's taking air dominance, and where are those Hellions? Here they are. I'm gonna go drop into the smoke, and don't think Slavic has vision of that as of yet.
Yeah, but Slavic has to expect it. If he doesn't expect it, that would be really bad. And here come the Hellions into the drone line. 4 drones went down already. Quick reaction from Slavic, and immediately the Hellions get picked up into the Medvac, and it's gonna live. It's gonna retreat quite safely with 4 drones killed, and that's quite a good deal so far for Satini. And I think he's just gonna drop again, but nope. Speedlings are there. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, but this drop itself, like, since it's not dead yet, it's that threat of another drop that forces Slavic to be on guard. I mean, he has a spine crawler in the back of his base. He has 1 super far out in his natural. Not sure why it's so far out. And he lost another Overlord in the middle of that. This Viking's over here just sitting on the ground right now. Actually kind of funny, just gonna deny any kind of like drone from placing a hatchery. And we have some mutas on the way now. I think only like 4 are out, as a Banling Nest is also on the way now.
And this is a bit weird. Slavic is playing this thing really low econ. I feel like I would have liked to see a hatch by now, but he doesn't really. He's teching a lot. Like he didn't choose to hatch for a 3rd so far. So isn't that kind of weird? I mean, wouldn't a more heavy econ muta play be much more efficient? Or what do you think he's aiming at the moment?
I think he just wanted to get the Mutalisk out first before he started trying to expo all over the place, because mutas really provide map dominance, like the map control and everything that allows you to take bases. Without that air control, he can't really take bases. I mean, as we just saw, that Viking just denied a base due to the fact that the mutas didn't kill it before. And these mutas were flying towards these Hellions, but those Hellions are just sitting over at that possible 5th base of Slavic, just chillaxing. As Satini is taking his 3rd and getting an armory now, since his 1-1 is on the way.
Yep. And another factory coming up for Satini right now, and another barracks. So with 2 barracks factories out right now, he's gonna go for a very, I think, balanced marine and mech play. Would not be surprised to see Thor's quite soon, as you said, and armory is out.
Some SCVs were actually trapped, but Satini just fixed that problem. Didn't want any idle SCVs in the armor, or in his unit thing, user interface. There we go. Muta's flying in, going after a missile turret, gonna be able to pick that off quite easily. No Thors are on the way. Gonna go for another missile turret. And I'm just looking at the production tab right now. We see 1 armor, 1 attack for bio, and then we have ship or vehicle weapons being also upgraded. As 2 attack is being upgraded for Zergling or melee units of the swarm.
The swarm. And it looks like Hellions are gonna make their way over to the third. They aren't that high on HP, 2 are almost dead, so 1 will get cleaned out immediately, but not before roasting a few drones, and the Mutas will take care of the rest, so not the best trade, I would say, for Satini, but putting up pressure is never a bad thing. Now it looks like the Mutas are on the run, gonna try to do some damage, but there is a missile turret ready, numerous missile turret ready in the bases, so I don't think he can go for it quite yet.
Well, actually, these missile turrets are nowhere near each other, so he can snipe them off 1 by 1, and then go from there. Easily pressure and do a little bit of harassment. This is actually kind of weird. There's a Baneling over here at this possible 4th base of Slavic instead of a Zergling. Usually you want a Zergling, guys. They're cheaper. Unless
Look at this!
Never mind!
Like 12 Marines! I mean, 1 Baneling obviously doesn't kill stuff, but that was awesome, like...
Dude, that's a ton of damage done.
Yeah, that's a ton of damage. That's medvac energy gonna be drained, and I mean that's horrible for Satini. They're gonna heal up, no problem. But yeah,
I think he thought it was burrowed. I mean, now he's gonna have to force scans, or he's gonna have to scan. Mutas in the main actually took care of barracks. Did not even notice that at all. Going after the reactor, gonna be able to take it out. And just work on those buildings. Looks like Satini might just go ahead and attack the 3rd. But wow, I mean, Slavic just has tons of Zerglings, tons of Banelings ready and waiting. Yeah,
I think Slavic is in a good spot. Mutas are getting scared away by 3 Marines apparently, which is weird, but good, very, very good attack. Satini is ahead in supply. He's taking position on the left, and he just got the 4th command center, so he will be able to expand right now. Don't think he's gonna grab the goal. He's definitely, I think, gonna grab the 6, but with the position on the left and a very, very safe natural.
Ooh, a drop in the main. But Mutas are gonna be able to clean that up quite easily. Didn't really do too much damage at all.
And that's good for Slavic. He's gonna be able to equalize the supply quite soon, I think, if Satini continues to throw away stuff. But yeah, very, very safe position in the natural. So pressuring the left side is definitely, I think, a very cool move. If you can deny this 4th from going up for Slavic, then I mean Slavic has a 4th hatch that's crucial. But if you can deny this further, then it's going to be very good for Satini when he gets his 4th up. What he's doing right now, but Zergling's coming in, going to grab 1 tank. Where are all the Marines? Without Marines, those tanks are gonna do nothing, and 2 tanks got taken out for free. I'm not sure if Satini should stay. Mutas come in. Are they gonna get the dropship? Nope. Gonna get scared away, but look at the amount of Banelings and Zerglings that's gonna roll in. This is gonna be half of Satini's army just cleaned up. No problem, I don't think. Look at this.
Not at all. Some Marines going up with the medevac, but that's gonna get killed before the units can unload. And I'm just like wondering, where's all the supply of Satini? I mean, oh, there it is, all those tanks walking across the creep right now. Needs to be careful though. I mean, if he gets caught out of position right now, he can lose all these tanks and take some massive damage. Scan going down, taking out all those creep tremors. Well, there's a counterattack over at the planetary fortress. Looks like he might just run the Banelings into it to help take it out. Or is he? It looks like more Zerglings are just gonna die. Planetary fortress.
Oh, SCV's coming!
Oh, no. Free SCVs. But we just have this massive mech army over on the right side, starting to push forward, taking out a creep turn wall, and more units going into the 3rd, able to kill a bunch of SCVs, it looks like.
Wow. Let's look at the workers killed right now. 29 for Slavic killed. And in fact, Slavic is taking the 6 o'clock main, which is a cool move. Satini thinks he's still denying the 4th, but in fact the 4th is up. Satini has no idea. But Satini is scary on the left.
Ooh, Mutas clumping up. taken tons of damage from those Thor, or that Thor. That's not good.
Yeah, but oh my god, so many Mutas just gonna magic box this Thor and the Marines, but too many Marines with 2/2 upgrades. Mutas can't really handle the heat. +3 for the Marines is on the way too, and the tanks need to leapfrog forward right now. He needs to really get this position, because look at what happened. He's just gonna get half his army cleaned up, and if that happens, oh my god, what's the DC doing in there? Thor getting magic boxed, but yeah, not enough Marines. Marines are lazy right now. I mean,
looks like he's gonna be able to hold off the Mutas though.
Yeah, but Satini, dude, he needs to, like, that's what Terran needs to do. They need to stand tight in their positions they have. If they have a position, they need to capitalize on it. He cannot just, like, take the position and not you know, have all the Marines in place and stuff. He can't just do that half-assed, if you know what I mean. Then he's just gonna lose too much stuff.
That's very true. I mean, we see Satini's at 170 supply right now. His opponent's only at 135. This is looking really good for Satini, especially since he has a battle cruiser on the field. I mean, I didn't even see that like pop up in the production tab, but just the most random battle cruiser ever, just like out of nowhere. Gonna help as battle cruisers have quite a bit of DPS. Trying to find the armory. There we go. Only vehicle weapons +1 is up. We have some Zerglings counterattacking. Planetary Fortress going up at the goal, but still, this is the point of contention right here. As Zerglings go in, Banelings going in as well, but the tanks all spread out, all pretty well. Able to take out all the Banelings.
This is what I'm talking about. Marines retreating behind the tanks, and now they're all in place. Now they can move forward. The tanks can leapfrog forward, and this is gonna be so much damage to NaViSlaViK. I don't know if you can handle this at all. Those Marines, they're stimming. They have combat shields and everything they need. In fact, look at the BC handling a clump of Mutas on his own. I have never seen this before, and Banelings hit, but the GG gets thrown.